On today's video, we're going to take you on a walking tour of the western side of Raleigh, North Carolina, and show you what it's like to live in this part of the city. Hi, this is Chris Morton, real estate broker with eXp Realty in Raleigh, North Carolina, and today we're going to take you on another walking tour, this time of the western side of Raleigh, North Carolina, where we're going to see Hillsboro Street, NC State University, some of the shopping areas around that part of town, as well as give you an idea of what kind of homes you can expect should you decide you want to move to this part of Raleigh. So we're coming in and starting our tour by going through Pullin Park, which is a 66-acre park here in West Raleigh. It was founded in 1887 as the oldest state park in North Carolina. Famous for the Pullin Park Carousel. Unfortunately, the main portion of the park was closed while we were filming this today, so we will be planning on doing a separate video where we'll feature the entire park with fun things to do in the area. And really cool park, definitely something we want to do. So now we're coming up and we are headed into the NC State area, and there's some NC State campus buildings here on your left, some really great architecture. Raleigh is famous for our trees and the amount of greenery. I always hear that when people come into our area and looking to buy a house. They always comment about how green it is, and it definitely shows up here in our video today. This is Pullin Park Theater in the Park. It was chartered in 1947. It's off-Broadway style musicals and plays, usually with a local cast. Really cool thing. It's part of Pullin Park. Been there since 1947, so been there quite a while. Here you see the NC State Bell Tower, and we're going to get back in closer view of that in a bit. But this thing is 115 feet tall. It honors alumni of the of NC State University, but it has pretty much become the symbol of the university, just like the old well at UNC has become the symbol of Carolina. It was recently had a renovation of it. It's looking really nice. And behind it is the Aloft Hotel, which just opened up. We'll get to that in a bit as well. So continuing on through campus, we want to give you guys a good idea about what the NC State campus is like, what it looks like, give you a flavor for all of that. NC State is famous for the amount of bricked sidewalks they have, but definitely has a lot of greenery too, in all fairness. This is one of their big quads. I confess I do not know a lot about NC State, having gone to the rival university. I apologize. I'm sure it's a very nice place if you're into that sort of thing. Just kidding, just being snarky. So as we continue through the campus, giving you a feel for this, across the street here is Hillsboro Street, and we're going to come back to that. That's like the shopping area that's kind of caters to the student population, lots of pizza joints, that sort of thing. So we're going to come back and give you a detailed walk of that here in just a second. But wanted to give you an idea of what's going on. That bus is part of the Wolf Line, and we're going to see one really close up here in a second when they almost hit us. NC State. So heading on through more of campus. Again, we're hugging the Hillsboro Street side of it. Very large campus. And this is just really just hitting the, just touching on it a little bit. This is the main library for the campus, right here on Hillsboro Street, which is cool. Convenient for the students, I guess. They can go get something to eat after studying. Continue on going down the street. We're going to walk all the way to pretty much the far end of Hillsboro Street. More of the campus. Give you an idea how big it is. There's that bus. So the Wolf Line is a free bus system that goes around and caters to the students. It's, as I said, free. It serves the areas where the students live and around the campus, but you do not have to have a student ID to get on the bus. It's completely free to anyone. Anyone's welcome. So this has gotten really popular around NC State. The commercial on the bottom floor and then apartments above. There's a couple places like that here on Hillsboro Street now. And Zaxby's, give you an idea, there's a lot of like mom and pop shops on Hillsboro Street, as well as national stuff like the CVS pharmacy here. And then Stanhope is a student housing development, off-campus housing. Really nice stuff. They let you have your dog or cat there, which is very cool. Cha House, we've talked about them in the past. This is the location down by campus. There's the one in Chapel Hill that we had on our Chapel Hill walking tour video. There's Stanhope again. And there's also the one in Cary. Of course, you got to have a sub shop, got to have pizza joints. You are talking students here, so definitely that. So now we're headed back up. Cup of Joe, need to tell you about that. It's been there for about 20 years. It's an institution, over 20 years actually. Really good coffee institution. There's about 3 or 4 coffee shops on Hillsboro Street. They have these roundabouts. You'll see these as we walk down Hillsboro Street here, but they recently changed things up about 10 years ago. Not recently, about 10 years ago. And instead of being a regular street, someone had got unfortunately killed in a pedestrian car accident, and so they decided to slow down traffic by having these roundabouts, and it's really been helpful to do so. Car accidents and injuries are way down since they made this change. Made it quite a bit more walkable area. Added a lot more trees as well, which made it really nice. That FedEx Kinko's has been there probably 25 years now at this point. Crazy. I remember going there at some point and having to make some copies way back in the day. Time flies. Campus Morton Deli, obviously for students. The Electric Company building's been there for many years, as long as I can remember. So now obviously going down the row, Target. They put a Target down here, which is very cool. This used to be a bowling alley. Osaka. This Jasmine, there's probably 4 or 5, maybe more in the area. Probably more than that. Mediterranean food, really good. Another coffee shop. Gotta keep the students well caffeinated, don't we? Starbucks used to be on the street and they've pulled out and they're no longer here. I was surprised to see that when we filmed this. Lots of diverse dining options here, like you saw in Chapel Hill on the Franklin Street tour. If you haven't seen that one, we definitely recommend you take a look at that tour. That's very cool. Got to get your burrito on every now and again at Chipotle. Like I said, diverse food scene. Here's another of those commercial and residential above situations. I believe this is where Starbucks was. I could be wrong. If you remember this area better than I do, then please let me know. Brugger's Bagels, really good bagels. They have about 5 or 6 shops around. Back to the NC State campus section. This is that Aloft I told you about. Gonzo's Tacos and Tequila. There is like 3 or 4 of them around. Love their food. Very, very good. Very authentic Mexican. Highly recommended if you happen to see one. There's one in Wake Forest. There's that bell tower again. Better view of it this time. So if you are staying at the Aloft, you literally have that as your view. Jabala Coffee, they have 2 locations, one up in North Raleigh and then this location. I think they're adding another one. I can't remember. I believe in North Hills they're adding another one. Pretty good coffee there. Going down through the roundabouts. We're making our way to formerly known as Cameron Village, the Village District it's called now. Shopping center, shopping district. We'll get that way before too long. David's Dumpling and Noodle Bar. We hear it's really, really good. We need to try it. We have not. We will definitely do that and do a review. This is Players Retreat. It has been there for a lot of years, but it's been boarded up since the pandemic, so don't know if they're going to be opening or not. I haven't heard anything about it, so if you know something, please let us know in the comments below. And this is the walking path to get to that Village District, Cameron Village. It's going to be hard for me. I've lived here for so many years. I'm used to calling it Cameron Village, and of course some of the businesses are named Cameron Village, so it's going to be a little while before they transition over. And these 2 buildings that you see on the left and right are newer buildings, apartments above, commercial below. Don't even remember what was there at this point. It's so funny when something like this happens. Massive change, you forget what was originally there. Soka, supposedly really good food. Have not had the opportunity to eat there yet. Definitely need to make that happen. And what you'll notice about the Village Shopping District, Cameron Village, is there's just about everything there and everything you need. It's really, really nice. Benelux Coffee, very good coffee here. Daily Fare, I do not know what that is, I confess. Let us know. You can rent these Citrix bikes. Very, very nice. Across the street, Tupelo Honey, chain, but they have really good biscuits, honey, obviously, and Southern Fare. For some reason, this area is really well known for its biscuits. That was Wake Med, primary and urgent care. So if you live in this zone, you definitely can have get your medical care taken care of. This is a very cool Starbucks. There was another Starbucks that was inside the Harris Teeter grocery store. They moved out of there and built their own location here. And you should have a moment. I don't know what that means, but I encourage everyone to have a moment. So now we're getting into the shopping center, into the district. Very, very cool landmark of Raleigh. It's been there for 70 years. It's now really a mix of national brands, local stuff. Cantina 18 is a small chain in the area. And you'll see everything. Bailey's Fine Jewelry, been there for ever and ever and ever. Cava being national. And Cafe Carolina being local. So it's a mix of local, national stuff. And again, just about anything you could imagine is in this area. And definitely a good weekend exploring trip. Good berries. Frozen custard. Loves good berries. Wolfgang is a dog bakery, as you can tell by the name, bakery, and you can get leashes and all kinds of stuff from them there. Highly recommended. And they got some really good puppy cookies. I know little Winsterdoodles loves the cookies from Wolfgang. Village Draft House. Obviously you know what that is. And a tea shop. Just about everything you can imagine, like I said. I don't know how they stapled these plants to the wall. I'm fascinated. Maybe they glued them. I don't know how they did that. I'm joking. Lots of stores to buy you really cool, unique things. I always find that this shopping center, the Village District, is very, very good for shopping for someone when you got to get them a gift and you don't know what to get somebody. So, anyway. This is Piccolo Italian. It's been here for 40 years. I've been meaning to go, have never been. And then Wine Store. It's a chain of really good wine selection. Obviously, by the name Wine Store, you know what that is. They have a really, really good selection. Definitely recommend it if you are into wine to go check them out. If you either are local or you come for a visit, definitely go to the Wine Store. Highly recommend it. More of those stapled on plants. And then the Flying Biscuit. They were very, very busy this day when we were filming. Again, biscuits, Southern fare. Really, really good food. Headed back up through one of their main entrances. And that's their current old logo. Whichever way, depending on when you see this. I'm sure they'll have it changed out before too long. Even have a public library here in the area. And Fresh Market, gourmet, organic grocery store. There's also a Harris Teeter I mentioned earlier that's bigger, more generic, but really, really nice. For a while, Harris Teeter was the only grocery store in downtown. Capitol Run Walk, great place to get shoes, running gear, all that sort of thing. And then on and on and on, as I said. And then there's even a Crunch Fitness that just opened up about a year and a half, maybe longer ago, in Cameron Village, in Village District, excuse me. And then of course you gotta have a Chick-fil-A. Starbucks and Chick-fil-A, mandatory to have. Hope this helps give you a flavor for what you can find in the shopping center here. Definitely encourage you to come take a visit and take a look at it for yourself. Village Deli and Grill, really, really good food. And around the corner there's a Moe's Southwest Grill. Been there many, many times. Good food there as well. And then if you haven't had enough biscuits at the other places, there's a Rise Biscuit House. Here they have biscuits and donuts and all kinds of stuff to that effect. And now we're going to show you down the street, a few streets of down the streets of houses in this West Raleigh area. To give you an idea, you're going to see very big houses like this, newer houses alongside older houses that were built 30, 40 years ago. This Italian-inspired house is beautiful to drive by. I find my way driving by there quite often. Just happened to notice it, and it definitely stands out for how nice it is and how good it looks. So you see there's been a lot of tear downs, and then you still have these older houses like this. And we're coming up here in a second on the Parade of Homes winner from last year. Every September, October, there's a big competition among the builders to build the best and greatest homes in their price bracket, and we're coming up on one here in a second that won the gold last year for one of the top price bands. But you can see you get a variety of houses in this area. And again, lots of tear downs, meaning people have bought one of these older homes, usually the dilapidated kind. They will tear it down and put a bigger home on the lot, brand new home. And there's the parade winner from last year we were talking about. So we hope this video has been helpful for you to give you an idea of what's going on in the western part of Raleigh, North Carolina. Please comment below, let us know some other areas that you want us to do a walking tour of. And as always, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. See you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.